Hi, my name is Ken Candelas, and I am an educator at the City College of New York, SAE Institute of New York, as well as LaGuardia Community College. I am also the owner and co-founder of Metal Mastermind and the creator of cinematic metal opera Homeric. So today, I have the really privileged pleasure of being able to introduce to you today some of the new Synergy Core Native plugins that came out recently with Antelope Audio. Now, I've been using Antelope Audio for a while now. Ever since I was an intern at Masterdisc, Antelope has always been one of those pieces of gear that I've always desired to achieve. And now I am talking to you as an Antelope artist. So you could say part of my dream has come true. And today, this is going to be a really, really awesome demo. I'm going to show you something that I'm currently working on, which is the foreword to my upcoming book and album for Homeric. And I want to show you just how powerful the plugins that have been available to Antelope users if you've owned the hardware using their FPGA DSP chips, but now they are native support. So I am so happy Antelope did this, because not only do Antelope users who love using their plugins on their hardware, very similar to any other kind of other companies such as like a Universal Audio, where you have plugins using the hardware as a DSP chip, but now we have access to them natively on the computer. So if you don't have Antelope hardware, but you want Antelope plugins, you can use them. And if you have Antelope hardware and Antelope plugins, you can use even more of them. So I'm just super happy right now to see this. So let's get into it. I want to show you what this session looks like. Very, very simple session. This is the forward. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I've already done a bit of processing on this vocal, but there are certain things that I do want to add to it. So let's just go to a section over here. Let's just go right over to the intro. And I want to add a little bit of thickness and some shiny top end to something in this vocal, okay?
Through me is the way to the city of woe. Through me is the way to sorrow eternal. Through me is the way to the lost below. Justice moved my architect supernal.
So we've got this kind of narrative voice where it sounds like he's in a big sort of almost abyss, which is sort of supposed to be the point. But I want to make it a little bit fuller. That vocal could use a little bit more oomph. So I'm just going to go over here to Antelope's plugin menu, and I'm going to go and use the trusty old FET 76. Okay. This is, just kind of like an 1176 that you'd find in many major studios. I just want to see, what it'll happen if I just kind of play around with this stuff. I'm going to just take a look at what kind of presets that you have over here. So we have a Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper's Soul Nemesis, punchy attacks, snappy drums. Okay, so let's just try something like this. I don't know. The Soul Nemesis kind of intrigues me. So let me see what that does.
I was constructed by divine power, supreme wisdom, and love primordial.
Okay, wow. Okay, that added already a ton of color, which is amazing. Let's listen to that without it now.
I was constructed by divine power, supreme.
And then here it is with it.
Supernal. I was constructed by divine power, supreme wisdom.
It's got like a richness to it, it's just a hair more harmonically interesting. But I want to just give a little bit more shine to this. Our compressor sounds really good, sounds really full. Let's go ahead and add our Lang audio here, okay? The Lang PEQ2. Now this is a gem of an EQ. If anybody who ever's worked with a Lang knows that this thing just sounds super sweet. Again, let's check out some of the presets they got over here. They must have some interesting stuff. I've already liked Soul Nemesis. Let's check it out. What I also love is that there's not just an enormous library of presets. Like, hey, pick one, that's your starting point, and then let's just adjust, Well, I'm looking for shiny top end. Let's take a look at this. See what we got over here. All right, playing again. Let's go over to this section.
On Maundy Thursday, 1300, Dante Alighieri invited us to abandon fear of the unknown afterlife, to enter a full-on physical hell.
Wow. Okay. So that bit of just sparkle right on this vocal really just sets it into place. I could totally call this as finished at this point. Okay, so that's the new Antelope Synergy Core Native plugins straight from Antelope to your computer. No need for the hardware. You've got the plugins right there to work with. Okay, this is super exciting. I really, really hope you go and check out Antelope. Their conversions are like the best when it comes to anything from digital to analog, analog to digital. They're super high quality at a fair price. I've always been in love with their clocking. Anything that Antelope releases, honestly, is just a pure engineering gem. So thanks so much, Antelope, for having me. And I hope that this was an educational experience for you to discover what Antelope Audio can do for you.